Alright, Kethinsky Niadze, join to the show. Gabriela Niadze, welcome. Tai Liz, karibu sana. Margaret Kongo, welcome to the Prudentials show. Yeah, I'm waiting to invite Jared. Koi Polly Niadze, that's my cousin over there. Yeah, Beatrice, Dearworth, Bugwa, karibu sana. Nzeri Kinyajui, yep, karibu sana. Salin Jenga, karibu sana. I'm waiting to invite Jared. He is a model based in Atlanta, Georgia. So let me try to invite him. We'll be back. Yay, Polly, yuko poa? Yeah, Brenda, karibu sana. So let me try to invite Jared so we can get started. Zach Campbell, karibu to the show. Gitao, I just called you a few minutes ago. You didn't pick up the phone. Do me the favor and do what we do. Share the video. Paul Maduka, welcome to the Prudential show. Yeah, Mr. Castro there, welcome to the show. Let me see whether Jared is here. And I'm playing this Christmas music. From now on, you're gonna be playing these, the Christmas carols. Christmas is approaching. That's why I put that kind of music today. I love instrumental music. So hang on there, guys. Let me invite Jared, the Kenyan model. Hey, Jerry Givinji, what's up, girl? Yeah, let me invite Jared. Hey, I sent an invite to Jared. He is going to join me anytime from now. Hakim Ali Niadze, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Prudentials. I'm waiting for Jared to join me here. For those who doesn't know, this is a model. He's based in Georgia. He been featured in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. For those the reality TV junkies like me, you know what I'm talking about. This guy, he been there as a model. He gonna tell us all about it. So waiting for Jared to join me here in a minute. Sheriff Niadze, Johnny Gujiri, what's up, girl? Yeah, oh, the music is a little bit too loud. Okay, my bad. I think I'm into Christmas mood. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Waiting for Jared. What's up? What's up with this guy? Let me see whether he's still coming on. Jared, if you can see me, please go ahead and accept the invite. I sent an invite to you. Oh, he's here, I guess. Yep, Jared is here. And he's just gonna join me any minute from now. I'm inviting Mr. Jared. He's just gonna join me any minute, any second from now. So guys, tell your friends, invite friends. This is gonna be good. I'm not sure what's going on with Jared's waiting for him. Jared, if you can see me, send an invite. It's connecting now. Cool. Oh, well, there he is. What's up, guy? How are you? Hmm? Nyazi?
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Alrighty. Maybe you want to turn. You may want to turn your volume a little bit up, a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same.
Okay. Is that up and
Okay,
up?
that's good. I can hear you now. That's good.
Okay.
So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. How are you?
That's good. How are you?
I'm all right.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Guys, tonight I have Jared. He is a model based in Atlanta, Georgia. He has been featured in the Real Housewife of Atlanta. He models for Bailey's agency. That's Cynthia Bailey's agency. He have
All right.
met a lot of celebrities. I was looking on your Facebook, and you have met Cynthia Bailey, Nene Leakes, Kenya Moore, Fedra Parks, Portia Williams, what is his name? Tyson Beckford, Peter
So,
Thomas,
yeah.
the ex for Cynthia Bailey. You have met
Yeah.
most of celebrities in Atlanta, Georgia, and he's gonna tell us about that. So Jared, you here? So if you can please introduce yourself to the viewers. Tell the viewers majina zako, unaitwa nani, umetoka wapi home. Please introduce yourself to the viewers.
Okay. My name's Jared Okeyo Abuya, and I'm from Kisii County, and I'm Luo. Partially, my mom is Kisii and my dad is Luo, and I was born in Kisii and raised in Kisii as well. I lived a little bit in Luo, and then after that, I went to Kisii, and then I went to Ngong next to Karen, and I was there for a few years, and I migrated to the United States after a few years, and I've been here ever since, and I visit back.
All right. Oh, I think the phone kind of fell here.
Mhm.
You're good?
Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah. So, Jared, where did you go to school in Kenya? Did you go to high
In
school
Kenya,
here or in Kenya?
I went to high school in Kenya, and
Okay.
I went to Nakel High School.
Mm-hmm.
Is in Rongai, in Ongata Rongai, and is in Nakel. It's called Nakel High School, and I was there for a year, and then I came to the United States, and from there I've been here ever since. So
Oh, okay. How long have you
yeah,
lived in Georgia State? You're based in Atlanta, Georgia, right? How long have you
yeah,
lived there?
I've been here since 2003, and
Oh, wow. That's quite some time. It's about 15 years. Okay.
yeah.
Is there
Mhm.
anything else you would like to tell us that we don't know about you as far as introduction goes?
Um, I would like to say that
That's pretty much
mostly
that's it, right?
yeah, everything is actually like
Okay.
is very very like out there.
Okay.
So most people know that I'm actually like Kenyan. I'm very very Kenyan, and I speak I speak Swahili. If most people don't think that I do, and I speak Kisi and a little bit of Kikuyu, and because I stayed in Gong, and I know not a little bit, a lot of it, and
Wow.
yeah. So you can't sengenya me in Kikuyu and Kisi either. So I know a lot of it. So
So kusema terere,
yeah, aterere neke
Nike
nekusenga.
Kiruna,
Yeah, I know that. That's good.
So that's good. Is there anything else you do apart from modeling? What do you do professionally, your career?
Yeah, apart from modeling, I have businesses. I have like apart from businesses, I also have like a regular job as a regular um Kenyan or whatever. And then my business is more like selling like uh um I would say authentic African wear. Like
Oh, okay.
it's tradition and pride. That's the website on that's the clothing line. And I also have like a shop in Atlanta is like sells like free market clothes, and we sell like shoes and wear like this like Adidas wear and Nike wear, and I also modeling is all that, and it's different. So you have to have those kind of hustles as an African and as a Kenyan.
Uh,
You need to, yeah.
so did you say you sell these dashikis? Because I saw you
Yeah,
wearing
yeah,
one.
yeah. Is the real dashiki is not the not those like you buy printed from China type of stuff. No, not those.
Okay.
The real dashikis, I get them from China. Not China though. Most people get them from China. Like I get them from Ghana, Kenya, and Tanzania. So
Okay.
those, yeah, I sell those, and I also have um, a shop that sells like Nike stuff and Adidas stuff, the authentic shit.
Okay.
I
Make sure to give us the website for those your shop. I mean the address. If you don't have a website, that will work
Mhm.
too. Because most of us, if you come to Atlanta, Georgia, we would like to come there
Okay,
and see what you get there. And
okay.
Jared, how do you balance between the modeling and your personal life? Is it too hard, or how do you do that? How do you juggle like between the career and the modeling? If you can tell the viewers about that.
The modeling and and the personal life is it can be challenging.
Hmm.
It is challenging because as far as modeling, you kind of like have to you play. It's like acting type of thing, and then it requires a lot of time. Most people don't think that. So it's you have to put a lot of time in it, and then it can be hard, and most people don't we're not gonna they're not gonna follow it,
Hmm.
and so for me it's it took some time to put it together, and it's hard, but I managed.
Okay, let's talk about when you started your modeling career. When did you
Mhm.
start doing this?
I started in 2012,
Hmm.
and I got discovered in a nightclub,
Okay.
and he's a photographer. His name is Rodney, and he came by. He took a snap, and he left. And when I was dancing with a lady, and then when he came by, he was like, "Okay, do you
Mhm.
want a model?" And she was like, "I'm a model." So she was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay." And then he was like, "I'm talking to him." Then I was like, "Okay." So after that, he invited me to the photo shoot the next day, and I went over there. Um, I was the I was the third model, I believe, male model, and from there, I took the images from the shoot that day, and I kind of shared it. I shared them to a few websites, and then after that, and then I got discovered from there. Then I discovered what modeling was, 'cause
Okay, and I think that was my next question. I was gonna ask you, whether you grew
Mhm.
up knowing you're gonna be a model, or whether you be you were told you look like a model, but I think you just answered there. You were discovered by somebody at a night club. That was my next question. And
Mhm.
do you have any inspiration? What inspired you to become a model? Do you have anything that make you to have a feel like you becoming a model?
For me, I would say like to become a model is more like your features, because most people think that to become a model is just like, I guess, your physique or anything. Is they look at your physique and your facial expressions and the how you can adapt to the environment depending on how it can be. And then, you know, it's hard. It's like you can get to a point like they can put you in the cold weather and they want you to be natural. So going into it, you're not gonna think that way. You would think that it's just about like looking good, but they put you in all kind of environments, and then you gotta adapt to that kind of environment. So it's a difficult situation. And from there, I was like, since I didn't grow up wanting to be one, I had to be one. So
Okay, so do you feel uncomfortable if you have to take your clothes off for the modeling? Let's say they just are looking for like an underwear, shoot. How do you feel? Do you feel like uncomfortable? How does it feel?
um uh well, I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but it's one of those things that okay, like there it depends on the gig.
Yeah.
If they ask you like to take off your clothes, like if you in front of like an audience that is just females, then you don't know. Okay, you like, right, fine. And then if you're
Yeah.
yeah, if you're in front of a bunch of male audience, you like, okay, like,
Yeah.
no, that's what I would do.
Yeah, but it's
But
it's it's a job. In my language, they say "vera nuera."
yeah,
If you
it
ask for
is.
it, you
It's
gotta
one
do
of
it.
those jobs that you gotta choose your battles, and you like, okay, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do this.
Yeah.
Which I've been placed in those positions where I have to say like, I'm not doing that. Like, and that's the whole thing. Like, I'm not gonna do some things that I'm not comfortable doing.
Good. Before I move forward, I ought to give a mad shout out to my good friend, Redemptor Dulo and Deno. They're there. Those are my good friends before I move forward. If you can tell us about your first modeling gig, how was it? Where was it? And who invited you there? Or did you go? Tell us anything from auditioning and what was it and and all that good stuff.
My first gig that I can remember was with Macy's, the store,
Hmm.
and it was in New York, and I was flown there, and it was, I would say it was the best experience ever. I went to shoot for Sean John, the clothing line, and um, it's you get into a room, and then you have a bunch of guys and females, and then there's no other dressing room other than just there.
Hmm.
So they give you whatever, then you put it on, and then it's not about you. It's about
It's a
what,
job. It is a job.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's whatever they put you to wear. That's
Exactly.
what you,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what you're presenting though. So I was like, okay. And at first I was like, I don't look good in this, and I was like, okay, I can't do it. And then
Yeah.
after a while, you're like, okay, how much are they gonna pay me? And then you hear about the money. They're like, okay, you just have to put it on. Like you like, that's good. So after that, I was like, wow, this is easy.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
I can tell you it's not easy. In my early years here in United States, I tried to do some modeling in Kansas City, but they told me I don't look a model. I fail terribly. I don't know how they look, but they say, oh, you cannot be a model. But I was like, okay, so enough is enough. So I give it up to you guys, model, because, hey, if you're comfortable doing that, that's fine. It's not for everybody. Let's move on to maybe one of the hot topics here. Some ladies are just kind of like, hey, waiting for these. How are you able to maintain your physique? Is there any secrets of maintaining those, six packs and the abs and all that good stuff? How are you able to do that?
For me, it's more like I feel like it's a part-time job. Like I work out. I've been working out ever since I came from Kenya. Like we are from Kenya. Like we don't find a lot of gyms in Kenya. Like you're not gonna walk into a fucking. I'm sorry, excuse my language.
Oh yeah, using
you're not
a
gonna
colorful
walk
language over there.
you're not gonna
I'll
walk
forgive
into a.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna walk into a place and say I'm about to work out.
Yeah.
So when I came to the United States, and I was like, you have a gym to where you stay, you have a gym at your job, you have a gym at your vacation. So I decided to just keep it up with it. And then, and I don't watch what I eat,
Yeah.
but I work out at least 4 times a week,
Oh,
40
okay.
minutes a day, and ab works and upper bodies, and I run. And I play soccer. Every Kenyan plays soccer, so.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm not very familiar with that. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you, any advice you're gonna give for those people who doesn't drink? Like me, I don't drink the hard stuff. I drink beer, and I can see lately, it's creeping me out, like the beer belly. Like, any secrets you're gonna give, like so many of us who doesn't drink, the hard stuff. What is the best way to do about it? For those who drink.
If you don't,
Yeah.
so you don't drink beer, but you drink the
No, no,
hard
no, no.
stuff?
I don't drink the hard stuff. So I drink beer, and the beer give you kind of beer, the belly. So what kind of secrets do you have for those people who, drink beer? They don't drink the hard liquor. Do you drink beer, by the way? Do you drink beer?
Oh yeah, I drink beer. Like I drink 1 beer a day.
Okay.
Yeah, just do some like how you call it, some crunches. You have to do crunches. Like if you drink 1 beer, you have to do 20 crunches a day.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm giving up.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it though. Like you can do it. Like it's very simple. During a commercial, any commercial that you get on your TV, do 20 crunches. Trust me, it works.
Wow. So some people, they say they want some demo here. Maybe that for later at the end of this show. He might take the jacket. They want to see some abs. Who knows? And they want maybe some demos. So we'll see. Because I can see some comments here. Some of the ladies here, they're just dying to see the abs. But we'll see how that goes. And you say you don't watch your diet. How is your diet like? What do you eat? Do you eat, carbs or proteins, or how do you able to maintain such a physique?
When I was younger, I could eat anything, but
Yeah.
the older you get, you kind of have to watch your carbs and you have to walk more. So for me, I try not to eat a lot of bread, which is very, very difficult because every morning I have to drink some chai and some bread and butter.
Yeah.
So it's hard to stay away from that. But you have to eliminate some bread at least for 2 months if you're trying to lose some weight. You have to stay away from bread and try to eat some fruits and drink some natural oranges or something, and just stay away from some carbs. Like you said, just stay away from it. It's not good for you. When you get 30, that's the turning point.
Well,
That's
maybe
the
I'll
thing.
find out when I get 30. I'll find out. Yeah.
As long as your years on the calendar, you're good. When
Yeah,
that starts,
I'm watching. Yeah, as soon as I hit 30, I'll be watching at that. So let's talk about the big kahunas here. Oh my God, the Real Housewife of Atlanta. I saw you there. I was watching this a particular episode. I saw you there with Phaedra Parks. She's my favorite, by the way. I think Candy was there, and Sheree Whitfield was
yeah.
there. How did you end up being in the Real Housewives? How was that?
That was for me it was actually was a surprise. I didn't expect to be on it. I got called by one of the photographer that discovered me was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you guys, yeah, hey man, we have an audition for the Real House of of Atlanta, and they want two or three male models for the show, and I was like, okay, I can show up. And then when I went over there, it was like at least 3,000 guys.
Wow, 3,000?
Yeah, it was 3,000 male guys there lining up. The line was like 2 miles down. And then I was like, okay, I'll go. So when I went over there, I really didn't. I was late. I'm not gonna lie, I was late.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went over there, um, everybody was, was not. Everybody wanted to be a model at the time. So I don't know about now, but
Yeah.
so
And the funny thing, they saw you, they were like, ooh, oh my God. I saw Fedra, I was like, she couldn't hold it together. She was like, oh my God, they were like gagging. They were like, okay, So how was it working with these girls? How was it? Did you like it? Was it a good experience?
it was a good experience for me. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. The women are hilarious. They the sweetest people ever. Like they so sweet, but at the same time they just human beings like we are.
Yeah.
So we had to like retape the whole thing because they was like, oh my god, you. I'm not gonna say that about myself because it's considered, but
Yeah.
they was like, wow, where you come from? Like I'm like Kenya,
Yeah.
and then they had to like they talked a lot of nonsense that we
That
shouldn't be
is
saying
throwing
on here right
shade.
now.
You should be talking throwing shade. You know better. Because that's what they do.
Yeah, they was like, oh shit, where you from? Like what the fuck? They're like cut, let's do it again. Come on. I'm like, come on, man, I didn't come for this. So
Yeah.
they the sweetest people ever, but it was so much fun. I enjoyed it. If I could do it, I would do it again, like a
Yeah.
thousand times.
And one of the things we know about the Real Housewife, they like pulling people's wig out. They put those girls, they pull the wigs out of each other. They just like going
Mhm.
crazy. Have you
Yeah.
witnessed some of these ladies pulling the wigs out of each other? Because I've seen you on your pictures, like with Nini Leaks, with Kenya Moore, with Fedra Parks, with Candy Burroughs. Like, have you witnessed anywhere, whether it's in Bar One or whatever, for those ladies pulling the wigs out?
I have. These people have actually like real life beef.
Wow.
They really don't like each other. Like you have particular people that don't like each other. So whenever they meet up for the taping and stuff, they don't expect the other person to be there. And then when the other person comes, they're not gonna tell them like, okay, so and so is coming. So when the person comes, it's on. Like all that taping just goes out the window. Then they do it. I've seen it in this like, okay, I didn't know about this, but they do get down. Like it's they humans. They do it. It's serious.
Oh my goodness. And I've seen on your Facebook, you have these pictures with most, those celebrities.
Hmm.
Candy Burroughs, to be specific, Cynthia Bailey. I know we're going to talk about that. You work for, the Bailey agency.
Hmm.
With what's her name? Portia William. I saw with Peter Thomas. I saw with his name is Tyson Beckford. I saw on your Facebook with these Nini Leaks. How often do you see these people, especially the cast for the Real Housewife of Atlanta?
I see them often. My favorite is Cynthia Bailey.
Yeah.
So she has a modeling agency and she supports models and she does a lot about, you know, she try to help like any upcoming I would say black models.
Yeah.
So I go to her shop a lot and I see a lot. I can call her whenever I want to do something, whenever I want some type of advice. So they there. That's the only person I see the most. But other than that, with the taping, I try to stay in the background where you know.
Yeah. And are we expecting to see you on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Are you gonna have any such of the gig for going back there in future?
Yeah, like the possibilities are high. Like I'm not telling when I'm gonna be on there because I can't disclose that.
Yeah.
Because they don't tell you you have stuff that you sign that you can't do.
Yes.
But of course, I'm gonna be on there, and I can't
Okay.
say when, but I'm gonna be on there. Yeah.
And I want you to be honest. Who is your favorite Real Housewife? Who is it?
Who is that? Who's my favorite?
Yeah. Is it Cynthia Bailey just because you work for her? Who is it?
Yeah, Cynthia Bailey is my favorite person on the show because she's very honest.
She's positive.
Funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then she's natural. Like if you see her on TV, that's who she is in real person. Like she should be a comedian. She's very funny. You would not think that, but I spent so much time with this woman because I won the Cynthia Bailey model search when she had it. That's the when I met her. So she was giving classes like every day for 1 hour. That's how like I got to be knowing this woman personally. So she's funny. She's very natural. She's a tall person, and however she look on TV, that's how she look in person.
So are you currently working for a Bailey agency? Because I saw you with Cynthia Bailey. You say you went to New York for this modeling gig. Are you currently working for her?
Yeah, I'm signed with the Cynthia Bailey agency.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
what are you modeling? What kind of the attires are you modeling for her?
I do like catalog magazine and I do runway with her.
Okay.
And she allows me to do anything outside the contract that I have with her. I can do anything unless it's like $250 million. Then I gotta pay her.
Oh my goodness!
I'm good.
Wow. So help us here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So help us here for the aspiring models. Can you sign more than one agency, the modeling? Can you sign more than one? If you are with a Bailey agency, can you go ahead and go with maybe Macy's or whatever? If you expand on that. Yeah.
As a model, you can sign up to like 2-3 agencies. You just have to have a mother agency. That's all. That's the main
one
part. Like you have, like you have to answer to the mother agency, and then the other thing is just extra stuff. So you just have to have a mother agency. That's the main part of modeling. That's it.
Yeah, it's Cynthia. She launched these the cargo bags and the glasses. Is there anything else she's doing other than that? Anything else?
Other than the bags and the glasses, she does like TV shows. She's doing some movies and she's involved in in the community in Atlanta. Excuse me, and she's also involved in a lot of I should put it like she's involved in some
Okay.
community stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's very active other than just the bags and glasses and TV and stuff like that. So
So you can say she's a very calm person off camera. She's
yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
That's good. Are you doing any other gigs in Atlanta right now?
Right now, actually, well, 2 weeks ago I had campaign. It's a Kenyan, not a Kenyan. It's an African inspired hat campaign. Um, with one of my friends, but in a few weeks I have to fly to LA to do a clothing line that is supposed to come out and but Atlanta with that I do a lot of acting here and
So you're acting too, other than
yeah
what? Okay.
it's acting like I've taken some acting classes. I'm trying to exercise those,
Yeah.
but you're probably gonna see me in a lot of movies. I don't know when they're gonna come out. So I've done a few of those.
Yeah. One thing I'm gonna ask you though, Jared, how come we haven't seen you on Kenyan magazine? How can you haven't been signed up in any Kenyan modeling agency? Because I think you can do very well on that. How come you haven't even thought about that?
Well, I've thought about Kenyan modeling and Kenyan acting and stuff like that, but I just I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I don't have any connections in Kenya as far as modeling and acting and stuff like that. And the people that I reach out to, they they kind of give you a runaround and they don't
I
they don't. Hmm.
I can tell you, I have a very good friend of mine. He owns a modeling agency in Kenya. If you want
Okay.
these kind of hookups, I can hook you up, and maybe we will talk offline and see whether you can be featured in either like a TV or a magazine. Because I know this particular person, he's doing very well with his modeling agency. So we'll talk about that, and hopefully soon we're gonna see you, on these Kenyan, commercials.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
because
the challenges. Huh? Are you saying something?
for me, I'm from Kenya. I grew up in Kenya, and I'm like I would like to present myself to the people of Kenya, like because there's nothing better than just representing yourself for your own country and your own people, and just showing them what you can do. Because growing up, a lot of people, there's a lot of models in Kenya. Trust me, like there's a lot of people with very very special features in Kenya. You cannot tell that until you go to the village or to the country, and then you see the people how they look, and you're like, okay, this guy can go far. I came from that, so it wouldn't. It's so much that I can do and show these people like you don't have to, you don't have to do too much. Just show yourself, and you get discovered. And me going to Kenya and doing that and being a model in Kenya means so much to me and to a lot of people, and they will be like, oh wow, this guy was like we went to school with him and he's here. So but just going through that, it's been, it's a little challenging,
Yeah,
like
and
you
I need
said.
you to
Yeah.
look at this guy called Nick Mutuma or Ian
Okay.
Mugoya. Those are like the biggest Kenyan models. They are going far. And I think you can do actually much better than them
Okay.
in terms of physique, in terms of like the fashion based, you from here. So I think that's something you should think about in future about, getting featured in these Kenyan, modeling agencies. Just try
Okay.
to be international. Just one of the things that I can give you there, because I think you can do much, much better than some of
Okay.
these Kenyan models. Yeah.
Hmm.
Next topic. challenges. Any challenges you're facing so far as a model? Is anybody there who is aspiring model? You can just advise them, like any challenges you're facing so far.
And the challenges that you do face as a model is it's a lot. They like
Hmm.
as a male model, mostly like even female, they ask you mostly to be like they ask you to be nude and stuff. Just don't do it. Like for me, you're not gonna see any nude pictures of me out there because
For
it's
now,
not
right?
what.
For now.
Yeah, for now, you're not gonna see any.
Okay.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are the challenges. They're gonna ask you to do those, but as a male and female model and whatever you are, just don't do it. If the money's right, go ahead and do it. But other than that, just don't do it. I've never did it. I get those kind of requests every day. I can't do it. Like if you're gonna pay me that much money, I'm gonna do it. But for now, it's not serious.
But do you think male models are being exploited than female, like in terms of the nudity and doing some uncomfortable stuff? Would you say that?
Would I say that male models are being exploited?
Yeah, like in terms of like yeah, like doing
Okay.
uncomfortable stuff on the
Yeah,
camera.
they are. They every day they do. Like because when you do a photo shoot with with like let's say I've I've done photo shoots with people that never send me pictures back in the
Oh,
beginning. Yeah, like you find a photographer, let's say you online and you go do a photo shoot and then and they like, okay, I'm gonna send you pictures or whatever, whatever, and you never hear from excuse my language, you never hear from these people ever, and you can't contact them, you don't know their address, you can't find them, it's not fair. But if if you're gonna do something like that, just please make sure that you know the person, you have all kind of contact with them, and that you can retrieve your pictures back. Other than that, just just don't do it.
yeah, I guess maybe that's why I didn't qualify to be a model because I'm very paranoid. If you take my picture, I need them like yesterday. I need them.
Me
I
too,
want
bro.
them. I need. I probably have to sign
Yeah,
something for me
yeah.
to do that. Yeah.
They take like 800, 900 pictures,
Mm-mm.
like so many pictures. Like you like okay, so out of the
Mm-mm.
900 pictures, motherfucker, excuse my language, like you didn't get none of it. You didn't get a good shot of me. You
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, this is not, it's not fair.
Wow.
So
Is expectations too high for the modeling? Maybe you have to watch what you're eating. Maybe you have to be like working like 3, 4, 5 times a week to maintain your physique. Would you say that the expectation is way too high?
I would say the expectations are high for the females than it is for the males because the females they have like you probably have like 2 years to make it the max as a female, but as a male model you can go like 20 years.
Wow.
Like seriously, like as a female you have like 2 years to make it because they come like and go. So as a male model, you can chill back and be like, okay, I'm about to come back and come back. But as a female, like you just can't do it. So everybody expects you to do all these amazing things, but it doesn't happen like that because once again, the industry is very, very crooked. So
Who is your mentor? I saw you with Tyson Beckford. Would you say that is your mentor?
Tyson is cool, but he's a nice person, but he doesn't like competition because I did something with him that was directly um, competing with him, and he didn't like it, so he kind of blocked me, and I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
okay, yeah. So he's a nice guy though.
Okay. Also tell us about. I saw you your picture with Ti. And for those who
Hmm.
know, Ti is huge. What was that? What was that at? Like, how was that?
He has Ti has a clothing line. Is called Aku. Is
Cool. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. So I was a spokes person for 1 year with him, and he's a very nice guy. He's very pro black, and he gave me the chance, and he's a nice guy to work with. So I don't have anything negative to say about the man. And I met him. I chilled with him. I did a shoot with him. I even was in his show. I was with him for like 12, 13 hours a day. He's funny. He's a nice guy. So uh,
And you have met his
uh,
wife too, Tiny,
yeah,
Teeny,
Tiny
Tiny,
too.
whatever her
Tiny.
name is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say Atlanta, Georgia, is a good city to be a model? Because most people they say they're aspiring models, they all move to LA. They say, I gotta go to LA, Hollywood. Would you say so far for you it has been good? And can you advise somebody who is aspiring model to move to Atlanta, Georgia?
I'm sorry. Um, any aspiring models, they should I would say like Atlanta is one of the upcoming cities
I
to
agree.
model to.
Yeah.
Like but as far as moving to any other place, no. Like Atlanta is a cheap place. It's like a black Hollywood. So
I know that. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, so it is the place to model and and shoot movies and stuff like that. If you really want to do it, and if you have a good agent, and if you think that's the thing for you, this is
Yeah.
it.
And I think Redemptor brought a very good point here. She's saying you're going places. But one thing I'm going to ask you, Jared, do you have
Mhm.
a manager? Because I think you should pursue this full time because you got it. You're good for what you do. Do you have a manager
And
to manage your modeling career?
I do have an agent, but he's not Kenyan. And my focus right now is I'm focused. I want to do something in Kenya, in
Hey,
Africa,
talk to me.
somewhere.
I'll manage you. I'm not, blowing my own horn, but hey, talk to me.
Yeah,
I'll be a manager. Yeah.
I don't mind
I'll
at
hook
all.
you
Like
up.
up here
Hmm.
in Atlanta, like in the United States, I've done it all. I don't see any progress in this states or whatever. But in Africa though, I would like that kind of presentation and that kind of management.
Yeah, I
And
think
I think
many people they are just undermining Kenyan or African in general. The modeling is huge. There's a need for that. Kenya, Tanzania,
mhm.
Nigeria is huge. So I think you should pursue it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Like that's what I don't have any interest in the United States at this point. Like it's cool, it's cute and stuff, but I want to do anything in Kenya, like South Africa, Senegal, Botswana, stuff like that. That
Hey,
that would
hey,
interest me
Jared,
more.
you have to talk to the
Mhm.
right people. That's what I gotta say. Talk to the right people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here. So, and what's next for you, Jared? What is next for you? What are we gonna see you in the near future? Like, you know,
Um, in the near future, you would see me in, like, I would say, in more magazines and movies and stuff like that, and modeling, if whenever it comes around, because as far as modeling is not as cute as people think that it is. Like, because you have to go through, once, if you have the features that they're looking for, you don't have to do much. Like me, I thank God I didn't have to do much. It's just my features had to do most with everything I did. But I want to get into more like acting and stuff like that. So maybe I would say like movies and series, faces and stuff like that, and maybe somewhere in Africa.
and
And,
somebody
and
here is asking whether you have met Tara Banks.
Tyra Banks?
Yeah.
No, I haven't met her.
Okay.
She's
And
I know. I was supposed to meet her in 2013, but at the time I had lost my mother, and then I went home, so I was not in the what is the top models? That's when she did the
yeah.
male models.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends, one of my best friends, he won the stuff. Like he was the number one of the show. So, but I was in Kenya at the time. I had to go lay down my mom.
Yeah. Tara Bank.
Yeah,
Oh, she's a lot of work. She's too much for me.
yeah,
Uh,
she's a
yeah,
handful.
I can't. I just can't. Yeah. So, who dresses you? Like, do you have somebody who kind of advise you what to dress? Do you have
Uh,
who
do
dresses
I
you?
have?
Like, yeah.
Uh, I used to have a stylist, but she sucks. And then I had to do it myself. Like, and now I have you gotta have that taste of fashion, and that's what I do. Like when I see something, I kind of see it a few years ahead. So right now, I don't have a stylist. I dress myself, and I know
You doing a
what's gonna
damn
be
good
hot.
job. You're doing a damn good job. So I can tell you that.
Thank
And yeah, and someone
you.
here is asking. I didn't even know whether you have a twin brother. Do you have a twin brother, by the way? Is that your
He's not
twin?
a twin. He trying to look like a twin, but he's not a
Oh,
twin
he's not a
brother though.
twin. Okay, and he's not a model, right? Okay.
He's not. He tried to that.
Okay. What do you do to make sure you get casting? Like, I see people, on the line like the whole day just to make sure they get the castings. People going an extra mile, going to different cities. Is there anything you're doing in particular yourself to make sure you get the castings?
For me, you have to have a good agent at first. You have to have somebody that believes in you and believes in your dreams and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
then besides that, you have to use social media like hashtags and stuff like that. So and then you just gotta Google stuff. You have to do it yourself. When you have somebody working for you, you also have to work for yourself.
Yeah.
So have a good agent and also just use the social media. Simple.
Okay, and I was gonna ask you whether you have the Instagram handle or the Facebook page. If you can give us to the
Mhm.
viewers about that. Uh, you on
Yeah.
Instagram, right?
Yes. My Instagram is the Kenyan model, and my Facebook is the Kenyan model or Jared Abuya. You find me on there, same as Twitter. I don't do Twitter
Do
like
you
that, but
do you have a website?
no, I don't.
Yeah,
Not right
I'm
now.
not trying to grill you, but you should have all those kind of stuff because you're kind of big. For you to be featured on this one of the main reality TVs here in US, for you meeting all these big celebrities, I think you
Mm-hmm.
should work a little bit harder. Get your own website there.
Okay.
Promote it. That's why you get a more casting. Any tips you can give to any upcoming models?
Um, thank you. I should have a website. I used to have it, but I just closed it down. But
Yeah.
I need to work on it. But any tips about any upcoming models? Just make sure that do not pay for agencies to be in one. Don't pay. Just whenever you join an agency, they should be paying you to be in their agency. So not you paying them to be there. And then don't be thirsty. Do not try to impress the agency. As soon as you walk in the agency, they need to know that they need you or they want you to be there. So just be yourself, be natural. Don't put the other extra stuff. Just go there like you wash your face. Just walk in there and just do it. Just be natural. Be yourself. Like it's very very simple. Just be you. You know, simple.
Wow. Okay. Before I ask you for the closing thoughts,
Hmm.
all I can gather from this interview is I think, number one, you
Hmm.
should pursue these modeling like in a very serious manner, you should have a manager. You should go international. Don't even look for US. Go to Australia, London, Kenya, Ethiopia, Senegal, Nigeria. And then the last thing, you should have a website. If people they are looking for this casting, they can look for you, because this actually can be a full-time career, full-time job. And before we close, before I ask for your closing thoughts, many people here they're asking whether they can, and I know you have a jacket. Some ladies here that wanted to see the abs. I don't know whether you are in a position of doing that, not to putting you on a blast, but they kind of wanted to see the abs and all that.
If I can get my phone standing, I can do it.
Okay, they want to see the abs.
Oh man.
Yeah. Especially,
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay, hold on. Ladies ain't shit, man. Why they gotta do me like that?
They are ladies. Yeah, you've been asking. Yeah. SC.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh man. But why? Why tonight?
Well, they asked for it. I'm just the moderator here. All right, they are ladies. You have it. Yeah. Yeah. Ronald Jong is like, ooh, wait. Atiobala kuza hapa. You guys, you're too much. Oh, I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, y'all play too much, man.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wairumo Kimani is like, ooh, ate vitima.
Yeah.
And Mossy Craig is saying, dusty ladies. I just, as Nini say, the dust is real. Dust is real. That I was gonna say. Man. Yeah, but you did a very good job.
You guys support me.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I cannot wait to work for Kenya, man. You guys are the
you
best.
should work for Kenyan. Yeah. And I think Kenyan Magazine, TV, the commercials, they would like to see you there, because I think you got what it takes to be a model. I think to me, you're doing much better than some of these Kenyan models we see. And they're very big. Nick Mutuma is big in the whole Africa. Ian Mugoya is huge. All these Kenyan models. So there, ladies, you have it tonight. We had Jared, Abuya. He's a model. He's based in Atlanta, Georgia. He has been featured in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He has met many celebrities, and he's doing an amazing job in Atlanta. And he's now in Vegas. He's there for vacation. And one of the big questions I kind of said for the last, are you single? Some of the ladies are asking that. Is that a yes or no question?
Oh man.
It's complicated. Let's just leave that. Okay, that one we're just gonna leave it that. We leave it at that.
Yeah. They're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, you find out. That's for the next episode. And Jared, I would like you to have a closing thought about your modeling career. Anything you want to tell about the viewers? So the floor is yours.
Okay. Yeah. Anything I would like to tell any upcoming models is just trust me. Just be who you are. Do not sell yourself out. Just let people like you for who you are as a person. Just when they see you, they need to like you. And just work hard. It's modeling is like a regular job. It's not easy like people think. Like you can't just go there and pose and get a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna disturb you. They're gonna tickle you. They're gonna trying to get you messed up mentally. It's a job basically, and you just have to maintain yourself. You need to be professional. You have to. Me, I took modeling classes. I can tell you right now. If I go to a shoot, I know exactly what to do. Like most people would be like, okay, modeling is easy. You just gotta work out and you just gotta be cute. It's not. It's
Wow,
not that.
that's good. One thing I'm gonna say, Irene, you're very funny. She's saying SC might have collapsed because she's been asking to see those abs, and then she's nowhere to be seen. I think that was very funny. So, sorry guys, for pulling up with that. So hopefully next time I'm gonna bring a lady, a model, to compensate for that. Tonight was mainly for the ladies. They enjoyed it. We have one of the best models here in United States, based in Atlanta, Georgia. And I cannot thank you enough, Jared, for coming here and giving us all those tips for modeling. And I'm saying you're gonna do very good things. So for now, people, I cannot be able to read all the comments. I have read some of the comments along the way. For right now, have a good night. Thank you, Jared. You
Thank
did
you
good.
guys. You guys
All right.
are the
Thank
best.
you.
So,
Appreciate
see
it.
you next time, man. Thank you for
All righty.
having me,
Bye.
guys.
Good night.